we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
From the 36, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Then Woods has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And now third down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, right back to Hines. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Man, just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
On one, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This carry on the defense, looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taken right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. At their own 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Panthers at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams. They're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They snap it to Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do with yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
I'm one, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
On 1, right?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Kinner here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to the ground, Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1, ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Joe Burrow as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 21, Panthers 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, They either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On one,
Looks
right?
like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
11, Tommy.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Panthers 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Hines. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Hines. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really good pickup of 28 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
44 yards rushing for him to the ball game now on 14 carries. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, complete to Bryant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Wormley in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think it might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Herbert to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On second down, it's Cook again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,